Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another stream. We are coming to you live today. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew about a new breach that has been reported today. It is the Facebook breach. We have about 553 million accounts that were disclosed earlier today, and it's starting to hit the airwaves. So I wanted to send you guys an alert out so that you guys can see what's going on. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is kind of give you guys kind of the report and let you know what's going on, and then we can discuss what we can do to protect ourselves a little bit better. Thank you for joining tonight. Again, my name is Eric Bellardo from our channel here, from Eric Bellardo Cyber, and let's get right to it. So, a low-level user in a hacking forum this afternoon reported that phone numbers, personal telephone numbers, and personal data of hundreds of millions, so 553 is 553 million users have been posted free online. So this is available online. The data is from 106 countries, including 32 million records of users in the United States, 11 million users in the UK, 6 million users in India, includes phone numbers, Facebook IDs, full names, locations, birth dates, bios, and in some cases, some of the users had in the records your email address. Okay? So why did this happen? So what Facebook is saying right now is that there was a vulnerability that was patched in 2019 that was used to commit this breach. While these vulnerabilities are patched, they can reappear, they can be reintroduced into systems, or systems didn't get patched all the way through. So unfortunately, this actually happened in January, but there was no knowledge from Facebook that any breach or any data had been pushed out. About 14 hours ago, a user in a Twitter chat sent out a message where the information was available publicly. So they're trying to take it down and all these good things, but unfortunately the information is out, and once the information is out, nothing can be done. Facebook is going to start doing breach notifications to the users, but at this point in time, no, I haven't seen any indication that is happening at this time. Okay. All the information is now posted completely open. Anybody with rudimentary skills can go to this hacking forum and pull the entire database down. So one of the things that's going to happen is there's going to be a increase in a lot of, I'd say, phishing schemes. Actually, funny enough, I'm in a Facebook group with a lot of live streamers, and one of them, as I told them about this, reported that they've already had people contacting them through Facebook Messenger and through their emails. So this is actually starting to happen. So be vigilant, be completely vigilant for email or email phishing. Because there's phone numbers, you'll see text message phishing, which is you're going to probably get some text messages that will have links. Please do not, if you do not recognize it, do not click on those. You'll see phishing, an increase in phishing, and as well as phone calls, which we call vishing or voicemail phishing, text messages, phone that increase in that malicious. So if you were part of it, and right now we don't know, we're on the other side, companies are trying to figure out who are the users so they can be notified, but that information is there. Okay. At this point in time, yep, thank you very much for being here. So this is par for the course in what you're going to see in a lot of different social media. So as I mentioned in our last video, make sure that you watch our last two videos that we did on Twitter and Facebook and harden your accounts. Change your passwords right now. That's going to be very important because the combination of information that they can have here with your birthday, your emails, there was no indication in anything that I've read so far that passwords were breached. So that part has not been made public, and I have not seen that in the data set that I looked at. So change your passwords because now that they have, birth dates and other information, they could potentially use it to try to reset passwords and things of that nature, change emails. So that is something important. So protect yourselves. Make sure you change your passwords. Make sure on Facebook you turn on your two-factor authentication so that you don't lose your account. That is very important. So at this point in time, do we have any questions from anybody that's watching? Okay. And while doing that, I am going to show you guys the actual posting. If I can share it here. But I am going to show you guys the posting that was posted directly today on Facebook, on Twitter, for these accounts. So here are some of the countries that got hit hardest. So in order here, and this is the hacker that actually posted all the information. Okay. And as you guys can see, 533 million accounts with those records, and he's not looking for payment. That's what kind of interesting. Normally when there is a breach and somebody breaches it, they do request some payment. So there are more countries in here, but this gives you an idea of all the Facebook accounts that they have. Okay. All right. With that, if there's any questions, let me re-emphasize. The 533 million accounts were posted today, 14 hours ago on Saturday. Two, those accounts had the information that was in there is Facebook IDs, phone numbers, full names, locations, birth dates, bios, and in some cases, email addresses. So all of that information is out there. A couple of things that you can do right now is to watch our Facebook security live stream that we did last week, and two, enable your two-factor, change your passwords for security purposes, and the information's also in those live streams. So do that pretty quickly, and make sure that you monitor your phone and be aware of any emails that might not look good. We're going to do a video hopefully this week on phishing and how to detect phishing. So when you're in your email, but I'm going to give you guys some tricks. If there's any links in the email, don't click it, just highlight it with your mouse, look at the bottom, and look at the URL. If the URL does not look like the one that you're expecting, for instance, if it's a Bank of America and you highlight the URL, if it doesn't say Bank of America, do not click it. Okay, so that's one of the things that you do to see that it's a phishing email. Look at misspellings. Look at words in the email. So that's some tricks to identify some phishing. Your provider will help you by trying to take out and put them in spam or potential phishing and identify. But when they get through those filters, please make sure that you're checking those things and do not click if you do not know. Change your passwords, put your two-factor. If you get a text message from somebody you don't recognize with a link, do not click it. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody for watching, and please practice safe cyber. And if you have any questions, please comment below when we post this video on both Facebook and Twitter. Facebook and YouTube. And if you have any questions, comment below. I will respond. And if there's anything we can do, let us know. Okay. I have a question real quick that came in. And that's, I received a strange text with a link to my phone. Can we report the number to the FBI? The short answer is yes, but they receive thousands and thousands of those reports. The biggest thing that you can do, or the most immediate thing you can do, is report it to your text carrier or to your mobile carrier. Report it to them, go to their website. They have a security reporting function on all AT&T, T-Mobile, any of those large carriers. Report it there first, because they do have a active team that does investigations. Okay. Unfortunately, the law enforcement communities have a threshold. So if you've lost $5,000, $10,000, that's when they can start investigating. Okay. So yes, if you receive a link, number one, don't click on it, and number two, report it to your carrier. And the same thing with an email. So if you have an email from Gmail or Outlook, there is a report as spam or report as spam or report as phishing. So go ahead and click on that. Okay. All right. And we have another question here. What do you do if they have your phone number? Just block the number. So, two things. Number one is, if somebody has from this hack has your telephone number, the way that you're going to recognize that is they're going to send a message. The one person that already reported to me from one of our groups said that somebody tried to do a dating scheme. Hey, I met you here. I'd like to talk to you, and then trying to do a dating scheme of that sort. In that case, block the number, or report it to your carrier, and just block the number. Okay, and then you should not have a problem. If they have a link, like I mentioned, do not click the link. Make sure you report it, even if it has a link. Report it, and then block the number. Okay. All right. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. If not, I want to thank you all for tuning in on short notice. If there are any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comments. I will get back to any of those comments. And if I hear something else, I will go live again and give you guys any further information as I hear it. With that, thank you very much. Practice safe cyber and keep yourself safe. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody.